All hail the Clicks crew. All right, guys, we are talking about 2019 year in review today. What we're going to do is I'm going to talk about things that I liked, that I didn't like, how the channel did and stuff over the 2019 year. And then we're going to give out some awards for, favorite set, most played figure, things like that. So when we do the awards, please make sure to, in the comments below, put your pick for each of those categories as they come up, because I think that stuff will be really fun to read. And I do always enjoy that stuff. First, things that I want to do, I want to personally thank the Patreon patrons at patreon.com/MrClicksFlix. You guys have been great. I've just been, trying to get my feet wet and really trying to ramp up my Patreon stuff for you guys. So thank you guys for everything you do for the channel, monetarily, and also giving suggestions and things like that. Just really thank you guys. You make it a lot easier to do this channel and do a lot of fun things. Also, I wanted to let everybody know, Mr. Clicksflix is always expanding. I'm probably going to expand a few more places too. Now we're on BitChute, and the links for all this stuff is in the description. We're on bitchute.com. It's kind of like an alternate B channel. It's still the Mr. Clicksflix content that you're seeing here. It's just another place to consume it. And then there's also Twitter, at Mr. Clicksflix. Always adding people there. That's been pretty fun, and that's probably the best place to follow besides the Patreon and the Facebook group to be sure to be notified when I upload video, because YouTube doesn't always do that. Then, like I just mentioned, there's also a Facebook group. We are so close to 500 members in that group. The link to that is also in the description of this video. So that's a growing group that's really cool. It's been a lot of fun. Seems like a lot of people are trying to use it, and I've been trying to get in there and help. And then also I want to thank the channel sponsors more than they normally get thanked. They really do a lot to help the channel. So Lucky Dice Cafe and Howard Brock and everybody that's involved with that stuff, you guys make the Heroclix community better, but you also help Mr. Clicksflix specifically by sponsoring the channel and helping out with some stuff. And Howard's been kind enough to come on a few times for interview to kind of give us a little bit of insight in what's going on behind the scenes. So that's been really cool. And also thanks to trollandtoad.com. As you guys have been seeing, they've been sponsoring giveaways left and right. They've been sponsoring the channel specifically with giving me product to unbox for you guys. I mean, that stuff's expensive. To pay for a box to just unbox, if I was worried about that sort of thing, which nobody that does a Heroclix YouTube channel is, it would be like 100,000 or so views to unbox a case and pay for it. So the fact that they send me stuff to unbox ahead of time is really cool. And also, they're not a channel sponsor, but I also want to thank the two venues that I go to the most. So it's my home venue of Heroes Inc. in McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania. That place has just been really cool. Casey, the owner, is a cool guy. Hopefully, we'll be expanding our regular play group because it's only been going a little bit, and it's hard to get new people to Heroclix because the learning curve is pretty good. But we've got about 8 people that come in and out, so that's pretty good. We just need to get more people there on a regular basis. And also 4 Horsemen in Morgantown, West Virginia. Nick's just a great judge that's there. It's a fun group. Fellow Critical Misdirection teammate Mike Houghton is there all the time. I think I just mispronounced his name. I always do that. I don't know why. I know him, but anyway, it's just a fun group. Craig that's there. I don't want to name names because people might not like that, but it's a fun place to play. So thank them for having all kinds of cool stuff. I went to J Major's store in Columbus, Ohio this year. That was cool. I didn't get to play because I judged, but it was still really fun, and it was a cool store and everything like that. So really looking forward to 2020 going to places like that even more. But the looking forward to 2020, that's going to be a different episode. So make sure to hit that notification bell. Hopefully it works, and you'll see it when it goes live. This is 2019 in review. Also, just some quick things that I wanted to mention too that didn't really fit in anywhere else in the show was Origins and Worlds. I thought both were really cool. I was only able to go to Origins, which was US Nationals. I thought it was a great run event. Kenny and everybody did a fabulous job. So that's been really cool there. I've been enjoying that. I've been getting some emails back from WizKids, just trying to forge inroads there. So hopefully 2020 there's more stuff for that. I can maybe get you guys some previews or an unboxing or something like that. We're not quite there yet, but at least we're talking. Lines of communication are open. And then also Worlds. I really liked that Worlds was its own thing this year. I thought Tennessee was a pretty good location. With Graceland, everybody that went had nothing but good things to say. So I really hope that they keep it there. I hope they keep it at the same time there, and I hope that they announce soon that they're going to do that. I think that it went really well for them, and I think it will continue to go really well for them if they're able to do that. And also, I just want to talk about the content creators. I think everybody, all the content creators you can think of, I think everybody's doing a good job. Everybody's out there putting out unique content, or at least their own twist on content that's already out there. I think for every manner of play or collecting, there is a Heroclix content out there for you, probably 2 or 3, if you're able to look. So anytime a content creator wants to come on here or have me come on their show, I'm pretty available. Just send me a message. Be more than happy to do either one of that. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber or if you're the top dog and you have, well, I'm trying to think who's the biggest YouTube creator as far as subscribers go. I think it's still Ryan with 10,000, but he hasn't really done too much. And then Tabletop Teacher at 5,000, but he really only does unboxings for new sets when they come out. So then I guess the biggest active one would be Married with Clicks, who just passed 3,000 subscribers not that long ago. I think I saw Happy Little Heroclix channel just passed 2,000 subscribers not that long ago. I'm about to pass 2,300 to get up to 2,400 subscribers, so we're doing pretty good. Dial H for Heroclix, fun to listen to. Clicked off. Aries Edge doing his washing the dishes stuff on Facebook's cool. Who else? I feel like I'm missing so many people because I am. Starting Over podcast is always good. Always good to listen to Dark Logos's inputs. Man, and if I missed your podcast, I'm sorry. Put it in the comments below. We'll make sure to talk it. I know there's a guy from England that has one that I've kind of dipped in and out of watching his stuff. He doesn't have very many subscribers, but it's always fun to see people from other places. Paradise Clicks from South America is cool too. So yeah, there's just a ton of content out there for anybody who wants to see it. So content creators, good job. Here's to a prosperous 2020 for us all. Again, you're more than welcome to come on here anytime, and if you want me on there, just let me know and I'll make time. So now for the fun part, for the part that everybody has wished very much for the last 8 minutes that I shut up about. We're going to talk about the awards for 2019, and I only have a few of them. I didn't want to do the like individual rarity best figures. I save that more for my everyday April content, which will be coming up a lot sooner than I want it to, because that is a lot of content to make. But I always do like top 10 videos that time of year for that rarity, so I was like, I don't really want to double dip on that. So these ones are going to be more generalized. So first award I have is most surprising combo. So something that I saw somebody use in a tournament where I was like, wow, I had never thought of that. Or maybe you had thought of it but not in that particular way. Again, any of these that you guys want to participate in, or all of them, it doesn't matter. You can put them in the comments below. You can put more than one comment, and also make sure to like and share this video, because that does help the YouTube algorithm know that other people might like the content, and helps the channel grow, because life's tough out there to get noticed on YouTube. But anyway, the most surprising combo for me was Gardener with Nightbringer Ring. So this was really cool because it was somebody from Team Juggernaut was the first person I saw with it. But anyway, what it was is Gardener can attack from basically smoke cloud markers that he makes. And the Nightbringer Ring allows him to basically be carried across the field or TK'd across the field or something. And then he does his one free smoke cloud with that. and then can attack. So it basically allowed him near, I think he was able to cover a full board, or near full board, like very near full board, cover it for an alpha strike attack. I thought that was a cool combo. I hadn't really thought of putting those figures together that way. So kudos to whoever thought about that. That was cool. I'm pretty sure it was somebody from Team Juggernaut. But anyway, but then again, you know, other people probably thought of it at the same time. So anyway, I thought that was a really cool combo. That was my most surprising combo of the year. So my most head scratching moment of the year, like the moment where I was like, what are you guys thinking? And it is, you know, I thought I was going to be over it because I was trying to give WizKids the benefit of the doubt, but it was WWE and the $7.99 price tag. I just, you know, they said the sculpts would be good, the paint would be good, that it would be chase level rarity, you know, so do I feel like any of those were chase level rarities? I feel like one or two of them were probably chase level rarity sculpt and paint. The paint application on most of them were pretty good, although I saw some that were a little lackluster. But overall, I feel like $7.99 was still too much. Maybe like a $5.99 price tag. And the thing is, too, is that $7.99, at least my venue didn't have very much room to go down from that to try to give a discount to try to move them, because I tried. So that was probably my biggest head scratcher. I think the WWE license was probably a lot, and that is what resulted in the price increase. Also, the packaging, you know, every package had that hollow foil sticker. Those aren't cheap. They had the individual blister packs on cards. That was probably a little more expensive. So all that probably added up, but that was probably my head. I'm not saying WizKids gouging anybody. I'm just saying the way it was done. That was really my head scratcher moment. That $7.99 price tag. I just don't. I'm still not over it, fam. And they're getting ready to do a second round. And I say that, and I bought like a ton of them. So you know, who am I to? Don't listen to me. Basically, is what I'm saying. I'm hypocritical. But anyway, so that was my head scratcher moment. Next is worst set of the year. This for me was really hard to do because I wanted the set so bad. And then when I got it, it was very similar to another set, and it made me depressed. And that was X-Men: The Dark Phoenix Saga. I'm going to say it now. I don't think I want any more sets with their all colossal boosters if they can't straighten out distribution on them and make it so that every booster has something in it that is viable, because similar to the year before where we had Avengers Infinity, really it depends on what colossal you get as to whether or not you're going to win for sealed. And then really outside of one or two standard size figures, the only thing anybody wanted were the colossals. And it was just bad. I mean, the colossals that were in it were phenomenal. There's a ton of good stuff in there. There's a ton of fun figures too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the set's not fun or anything like that. But if you're trying to play in sealed for competitive, this and Avengers Infinity were not for me. So that's pretty off-putting for me from them doing this in the future, unless they can either A, just make the figures colossal but not make them overpowered. Like, get rid of the 600 point dials, get rid of the 300 point dials. Like, everything's like 100 or 200 points, maybe like a decent tent pole / one-man army style figure. Nothing game breaking. Like, they really got to reel in these figures that they're the colossals, because there's nothing, you know, like if you get a Sentinel as your colossal, like that's good for collecting and that's good and constructed, but it's not good for sealed. You're gonna get rolled. Even if you played at 33 points, you better hope you have something in there that's better than that. So hopefully they do a better job with the colossal figures, a colossal in every booster sets in the future. And that really upset me too, because I loved the X-Men the animated series growing up. I was excited for this set when it came out. I had hoped that maybe they would do a better job with the colossals than they did in Avengers Infinity, and they just didn't. So probably my worst set of the year, and that was hard to say. So anyway, the best set of the year is Black Panther and the Illuminati, Avengers Black Panther and the Illuminati. I thought that set was great. We played it in sealed at U.S. Nationals. It was just good and sealed every time I used it. There were good figures in the common slot. There were good figures in the uncommon, rare, super rare, chase. There were items that were really good in the boosters. It was a good sealed set. It was a good constructed set. There was, I have nothing bad to say about Black Panther. It was just a good set. I wish every set could be that way. I don't understand how we get one set that's as good as Black Panther and the Illuminati, and then another set that's not. Kind of like Rebirth was not nearly as good, and that came out like right before it. That was just, I was like, why can't they all just be like Black Panther and the Illuminati? Obviously, design team knows how to do it. I don't know. Maybe DC's more tight-fisted than Marvel. I'm done pretending like I know until somebody comes forward and can maybe tell me unofficially, so I can say I have it from a person of authority that I know. I'm gonna quit guessing. But yeah, Black Panther and the Illuminati set of the year. It was good. It was a fun set. So worst figure is something, and I'm going to have to explain it once I say it, so don't angrily type as soon as you hear it. Just wait. Is going to be Ultra Chase Thanos. And I say this as somebody that pulled 3 of them. I got very lucky. I've never pulled an Ultra Chase in the entire existence of Ultra Chases, and I pulled 3 of them during the Black Panther set. But what I didn't like was the idea of something. Okay, Chase Thanos is good. He's very good. He's meta-worthy. He's been on meta teams. I think he could probably win with the right pilot and the right team. I think he's the worst figure because of what he stands for. Having something that powerful along with the Ego Gem in an Ultra Chase slot, I think Ultra Chases should be a cool variant on something that is good but not game breaking like Ultra Chase Thanos is. So that's why he's the worst figure. It's not necessarily because he's bad. It's because of what he stands for in my eyes. So, and next we have the best figure, and in an odd turn of events, best and worst figure could be flip-flopped in my opinion, and best figure is Wendigo, more specifically at the 15-point dial. He's just great. He's a great retaliator, even though he doesn't have colossal retaliation. I like that he heals off of his click. He's got phenomenal keywords, but his drawback is that he punches out of his weight class. He is a strong figure, almost too strong, and I say almost like he really is too strong. That's why I say, like, I like these figures. I like Ultra Chase Thanos as the worst figure. I like Wendigo as the best figure, but you could switch them both because I don't really like what they stand for. Yeah, so best figure is Wendigo because I'm having a hard time thinking of a better 15 points to spend if you don't know what to do. So next we have most played figure. So this is for me personally. What figure did I play the most or have the most fun with? So this is going to be different for everybody. So I wanted to, if you're not responding to any of these, I want this one. Let me know this one. So I try to always vary up my build. So if I play something like 2 or 3 times, that means I'm playing it a lot because I try to push myself to not use the same figure unless it's a competitive build. Then I'm obviously using the same thing over and over and over again. But in my regular weekly events, I try not to play the same thing more than once, sometimes twice. But these are figures I just found myself keep reaching for and had a lot of fun with them. So most played figure is, I actually have 2. This is a cheat because I played with so many, with these 2 so much. So the first one is Black Panther and the Illuminati Prime Black Panther. Just with the spawning of the tokens that he makes, he was a lot of fun. That special mind control. I liked running him with the Earth X Black Panther that spawns the Animen, and I thought that was just such a good combo for Wakanda. Competitive, no. Fun, yes. Can you win a local venue with it? Yes. Just don't take it to Nationals or WizKids Open or something like that. But that was a lot of fun. The other figure that I have is Batman Uncommon from DC Rebirth. This guy, I dislike DC a lot. I don't like the... There's an old saying, I don't know who came up with it, where it's Marvel is men acting as gods, DC is gods acting as men. And I don't like the DC gods acting as men type deal. But just this Batman has been so good and so fun. He's got the Outsiders team ability. He's got, his special draw lines of fire thing. He's got a ton of things going for him. And I can't stand that I'm always playing him, but he's so good. And every time we have an event that has to be DC or something like that, I'm like, well, I guess I'm playing Batman Family, or I guess I'm playing Justice League. And that stupid Batman is on every team. I love him. He's 85 points of just phenomenal. Everybody at my venue is like, you're playing Batman, aren't you? And then they're worried about it because they know that I've got a pretty good grasp on him. So, my most fun event of the year has got to be Team Nationals. All the way back in June, it was a lot of fun. We placed top 8 with Critical Misdirection. Calderness from Dial H for Heroclix was on the team. Mike Houghton from Four Horsemen Comics, and then myself. We're going to be expanding. I'd like to get up to 12-person roster. We already talked about how we want to expand it, criteria for joining. So it's just going to be me putting that out there. So make sure to check the Facebook group. I'll probably put a video on here about it too. But anyway, so that'll be fun. And that was probably the most fun I've had in a very long time playing an event. And Heroclix is normally fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I don't have fun playing Heroclix. But this was so much fun. We did well. So that's obviously a first step to something being fun. There was a ton of camaraderie. Amongst our team, but also the teams amongst the other teams. There was just a ton of camaraderie. I played sports. I know, I probably don't look it anymore, but I played, football and track and stuff like that growing up. I played that for, over 20 years I did that stuff. And so to have that team aspect back was just, it was really a lot of fun. I was pleasantly surprised. I've pretty much talked to the 3 main guys. I think we're going to do it again this year. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So Team Nationals, if you ever have a chance to do a team event at Team Nationals, Team Worlds, or your venue wants to run one, I would strongly encourage you to do that. It was the most fun I've had in years, and definitely in the last year. And my least fun event, and this is the last category, was X-Men Regenesis. I don't know why. I wanted to like it. The stats were bad on all the figures. There weren't a lot of figures. I couldn't justify 3 months of it. Like, it was a bad gravity feed set. I can't think of 1 month where I genuinely had fun. And that's not because my pools were bad. I had some months where my pools were very good. It's just, I don't know. It's not X-Men fatigue either, because I love X-Men. It was just a poorly designed. It was like, okay, well, obviously you have to play Wolverine, and then, whatever you want after that. And if you were Cyclops like me, it was like, okay, well, you're playing Hope Summers in Danger. And it was just, I didn't like the stats on anything. I haven't used a single one of those figures since then after that event. And that doesn't mean that they're bad. It's just, every time I think about them, I think about how much I hated the event, and then I'm just like, I can't put you on my team even if you do fit. I can't do it. So that was my least fun event of the year. So yeah, that is 2019 in review. Please make sure to check back in a couple days. I should have that 2020 forecast, I guess is what we'll call it, up. So that'll be fun. Make sure to hit that notification bell, thumbs up, share the video so that YouTube knows that, hey, other people might like this. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember this on critical miss if you don't have probability control.